So today let's review my cheap AMAROK that I got from auction. So I'll be sharing how much I got the Bucky for. It was a really good price. So yeah, I'll be sharing how much I got it for, the issues that I found with it, and the overall performance of it. And so would you believe me if I told you that I got this Bucky for only 100,000? Well, yes, I did. I got it for 100,000, including auction fees as well as tax and everything. So this is the Bucky that I got, which is a AMAROK 132 kilowatt bi-turbo. Came with a Tony cover, magrams, and overall body of the car is pretty clean, but the tires are also, I think, got about 60% of life, and the body is straight. When I'm buying cars, what I like to look at is this line. I like to follow the line and just look at how straight it is, all of these factory lines of the panels of the doors, and that way you can actually see if bodywork has been done to the car. Rear view of the car, it's got a tow bar and the Tony cover. It actually also has stands, mounts for the roll bar. I think I'll also be getting that and installing it on this Bucky. So I'm currently on my way to work. Got my head mounted GoPro, so let's take a drive in the AMAROK. In terms of the drive, it's pretty smooth. I've done some towing with it. I think the Golf 6 and the trailer together, the weight of that is probably maybe about 890 kilograms or maybe 1 ton. I'm not really sure about the specifications and the specs. It's probably like 1 ton or 1.2 around there, because I know with my single cab AMAROK that I used to own before, I was able to tow 2 tons. The trailer was 1 ton, and that's the double axle trailer, and the bus itself, the Hyundai H1, also weighs about 1 ton. So that's 2 tons and easy towing. So with this one as well, I didn't have any issues. Mind you, I took the car out from the auction house, and the only thing that I did to it was check it, of which I saw that it had an engine light. Now the engine light, I presumed that it was caused by the water temperature sensor, because the heat gauge wasn't working, number one, and the fan was continuously on. So the fan being continuously on these cars, it's normally caused by a water temperature sensor. The car overheating. So replaced that, and that's the reason why I purchased the new water temperature sensor, since I was going to be doing some towing. Smooth after that. I just wanted to make sure that everything was running operationally smooth. So overall, the van runs really smooth and really nice for a 100,000 rand Bucky. The performance, everything, I'm happy with it. I've owned 2 AMAROKs previously, which is a double cab automatic 4-wheel drive. That one was an absolute monster. And I also owned the single cab AMAROK as well, also very nice, very pleasant. I actually sold my single cab AMAROK. I sold that one for about 105,000. So when I saw this one that I could get it for 100,000, I wasn't letting it go. So that was a really cheap price to get this Bucky at. So now at auctions, it differs from time to time to time. You don't always get lucky. It just depends on how many people are interested in the particular vehicle that you are currently bidding for. So if there's a lot of people that are interested, the price goes really high, because everybody puts in their offer. Just like that Golf 6 GTI of mine, it had a lot of people that were interested in it, and it shot the price quite high. Yeah, and yeah, there was just one guy that kept like bidding against me. So the amount of money that I've spent on this car, I think, is less than 1,000 rand, because it's just the water temperature sensor that I bought and a new water bottle that I ended up not installing. I thought the water level sensor on the bottle that is on the car wasn't working. So yeah, I only spent about 1,000 rand, and it came with a full tank of diesel. Yeah, it came with a full tank of diesel. So yeah, I've only spent 1,000 rand and I've been using the car, but we're still gonna do a full service on this car and a full inspection. Now the full service, we're gonna do the cam belt, we're gonna do oil change, all the filters, diesel filter and air filter, a full-on inspection. Also check the suspension. The suspension on this car is actually quite solid, and the clutch feels very new. Now in terms of ownership, when I looked at the logbook and the history of this car, it has only been owned by one person, and I'm not surprised because of the condition of the vehicle. The car is in pretty good condition, very good condition. It's only just the front bumper on the right hand side that's just got like a little chip, but that can be fixed. So let's talk about the reliability of the AMAROK and it being a vehicle and its ownership as a whole, experience of it. So I've previously had two in the past, and this is my third one. In terms of reliability, these vehicles are very reliable. I've had two and I've never had any issues. I've towed some very big cars with them and never had any engine failure. Yeah, so with regards to engine failure in these cars, it all goes down and comes down to the user. I'd say it's user negligence. A lot of people don't want to service these cars correctly. They don't want to use the correct grade of oil, and they do not want to do the cam belt service. Most common thing is the cam belt snaps and it bends the valves. So now when it does that, people say it's a shit car. No, it's not a shit car. You're not servicing the car in time. So if you do service it in time and make sure that all of the consumables that have to be changed regularly are changed, you will not have any issues. This is a very nice and powerful vehicle to have. And with the automatic, I like the fact that it's a 8-speed, and that really reduces the fuel consumption. With this manual, it's a 6-speed gearbox. It's very light on fuel as well, because I was pulling the Golf 6 and the revs were really low, and if I was punching it, I was also still getting power at 6th gear. There was no need for me to change down and stuff. So when it comes to speed, these vehicles can pull. When it comes to towing, these vehicles can do the job as well. So yeah, these bakkies are all-rounder. Also, another bonus point about these cars is the fact that you can park it at a mall and leave it overnight, and you'll know for a fact that you will find it there. As a matter of fact, when I bought this car, I had the Golf 6 GTI on the trailer. In the street, and it was still there. So yeah, I will not have any issues to tow it inside the house, so I left it in the I've been an AMAROK owner for a while, and I've never heard of an AMAROK being stolen. Maybe hijacked, but never stolen. So even on the freeway, she drives really smooth, and she's got the power and she's got the speed. So this is a very nice bakkie, and I really got lucky with this one, and I'm kind of grateful that nobody actually tried to bid against me on this one. But also, what I actually think could have turned away a lot of people with regards to bidding for this car was the engine light and the fan being continuously on. I think maybe a lot of people thought that, oh man, this car's got a lot of engine problems, or it must be overheating or some stuff. So because the water reservoir was also empty, so yeah, I've checked it for water leaks and it's got no water leaks, so it could have just been a evaporative issue. So I think that's one of the things that shunned people away from bidding for this car. So if you are going to buy a car in an auction, it's very advisable that you go with a mechanic or check it out nicely and properly before you make any decisions, because in some auction houses it's sold as is, no returns, no crying. So yeah, you need to be sure of the decision that you are taking. So from only 100,000 rand you could also own a nice bakkie like this if you're interested in AMAROKs. So yeah, this one 100,000, and I'm very happy with that purchase, no regrets at all. But also I will be selling this vehicle, but first I just want to do big maintenance on it. I'm not going to sell it as yet. It's a very nice bakkie. Maybe I'll keep it for a couple of months, but my asking price for the car is probably going to be around 140 to 150. It's a very nice car and very clean, so I'm still just going to do some minor touch-ups on it. This is the little thing I was talking about. It's nothing major. So yeah, that's about the only cosmetic thing that needs to be done on the car. Otherwise it's a clean car, and yeah, I'll sell it in time, but might also not sell it, but I'll see if I get any offers once I'm done with the maintenance of the car. Sharp. Thanks for watching, and also please like,